Hey everybody, welcome to Facebook Live, Ask Admissions. We are super excited to start this year off with some very special guests. We've got a ton of people that are coming on today, so get yourselves ready. But first, my name is Jordan Stevenson. I'm the Director of Student Recruitment. I get to work with these wonderful people here. They're going to go ahead and introduce themselves, and then we're going to bring on some other special guests.
Hi y'all, I'm Sharon Brownlow, Director of Parent and Family Programs.
Hi guys, I'm Chelsea Craig. I'm the Coordinator of Parent and Family Programs here at KSU.
And you all know me. My name is Jacinta Lester. I'm the Senior Admissions Counselor, and happy first day of school.
You did it. You
Yes.
survived.
Yeah.
First day done. Love
That's
it.
right, hooty hoo. So speaking of, we've got so many new owls on campus, but a lot of people want to know, hey, how did those new owls get to campus? Who did they talk to that they got to find out more about KSU, that they fell in love with KSU? So we want to bring out some of our admissions counselors, recruiters. You can call them all sorts of things, but we've got some wonderful people working in our admissions office, and we want them to be able to talk to you for a minute, tell you a little bit about themselves, and where you may see them out and about on the road. So if you're a parent watching this or you're a student watching this, you can listen out for where you're from, and then you can watch for your recruiter to show up in your town. So I think it's time to get that started, and we've got, yes, somebody very special up first.
Hi, I'm Nicole. I assist our transfer and adult non-traditional students, so you will see me all over our local technical and community colleges.
Perfect.
Thanks, Nicole.
Thanks, Nicole.
And she, like Jacinta, knows everything about KSU. So.
Nicole knows way more than me.
They do. They know quite a bit. But my name is Will, and I work with international students, and I also work with transfer students and also adult students as well. Thanks.
And anybody else that comes in the office.
Exactly. Yep. He knows a lot as well.
That's right.
Hey guys, good afternoon. My name is Caroline Edwards. My primary territory is going to be North Cobb, North Fulton. Tertiaries, so my secondary counties are going to be Savannah and Statesboro, and I'll be at all the high schools and college fairs trying to bring in the freshmen for fall 2020.
Oh,
Thanks.
Hooty hoo.
So if you're in East Cobb and you see her out, you can call her Carol. She loves it.
Mama Carol.
Hi, my name is Norma, and my area is Gwinnett, and I'll also be taking care of all of Northeast Georgia.
Awesome.
Gwinnett's big enough.
We full.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, my name is Samantha Klass. My primary counties are going to be Cherokee and Forsyth, and I'm covering all of North Georgia, so I'll see you there.
All right. Raise the mic up.
Gotcha. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? My name's Keanu Greer. So I cover everything in DeKalb County, South Fulton, and then all the way out in Henry County. I cover all of Atlanta and all the way out to Augusta. So you can catch me at all those spots. If you got any questions, you guys will get my contact information. I'm here to support y'all.
Nice.
The AUG.
Yeah. Cash me
He's
outside.
ITP.
Yeah.
You find him ITP.
Hey folks, I'm Sam Mara, and I will be covering all the high schools in the South Cobb County area.
All right. Awesome.
Yes. All right, I think that's everybody. We've got some other people that are out right now. Actually, yes, clap. Okay, thank you, sir.
I love applause.
This is going to be a good one. We've got some admissions counselors, recruiters out on the road right now, so you may be just coming home from a college fair or getting ready to go to one. You're late, but they're out there on the road. Bye, everybody. Thanks. They're on the road right now, recruiting new students. It is wild. Our application's already opened up for fall 2020. It's open as well for spring and for summer 2020. So we've got people already out on the road recruiting new owls, and it's a really exciting time to be here at KSU. I think that it is exampled in all of our new owls because I'm not going to share exact numbers, but we have a record enrollment number here this fall. We have a record number of undergraduate students, and we have a record number of first-year students that came to campus. And really, I attribute that, one, to the hard work of these folks, of people that work in admissions, of the whole institution, as we've really gotten behind this idea that each individual student that comes here to KSU or wants to come to KSU, we are making them the center of our universe. Each student gets to be treated as an individual, gets to be focused on, gets to really be able to make this experience what they need it to be to meet their college educational needs. So it's really an exciting time to be the type of institution that we are, to be the size that we are, to have the programs that we do and to be where we're located and to be in our two institution, to be able to really focus on undergraduates, still do research all across the board. And I think that that message is really getting out there. So if this is resonating with you and you have a senior in high school, you have a junior in high school, and maybe you're at a community college, you need to talk to Nicole and you're looking for a place to transfer, then we want to talk more with you. We hope that you'll come to one of our open houses. We hope that you'll come to one of our special tours. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about those here in a minute. But we've got some really exciting things going on here at KSU, and people are getting it because they're showing up, signing up in record numbers. Housing is chocked full of people, and it's been fantastic. And really today was the first day of classes, and it was super exciting. What did y'all think about today?
Gosh, I feel like campus was absolutely buzzing, and it's been nice because I feel like this summer, you know, we've been working here with parent-family orientations, things like that, but we've been missing that student life in the abundance that we had today. So we had lots of fun events too.
So much that it's hard to even drive onto campus. You don't want to give anybody a preemptive scholarship.
Right.
So ride ball.
Ride the bob.
I made the mistake of driving out for lunch and then coming back, and even our building, which is known to have really good parking, it was
Don't
tough.
tell them where we park.
It's a secret.
It's a secret.
Well, that's why I drive a Jeep, because I can just park wherever. I just bump up on the curb and get my parking
Everywhere
ticket.
is your parking space.
That's right. That's right.
Love it.
So yeah, did y'all get to have some cake today?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
We've been everywhere today.
Yeah, we started early this morning. We had our brand launch today at
That's
at
right.
KSU. So you see these awesome cups.
Yes.
These stadium cups were actually given out courtesy of Dr. Witten and the whole strategic communications and enrollment management teams. Everybody worked together to launch our new brand. So we're really excited about it.
We had two of them. So we had Kennesaw campus from 11 to 12:30. Then we popped over to Marietta from 3 to 4:30. And after both of those programs, we took pictures with your students for their first day. So you'll have to check those out.
Yeah, we'll put all of the photos on our parent portal, which we'll talk about in a bit. But it was really fun. We took the first day of school pictures for 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, and we even had a 17th grader who started grad school today that we got to hang out with. So it was tons of fun. And Dr. Witten served a cake today.
Yes, she
I was
did.
gonna say, did you eat a piece of cake at Kennesaw and then have a cupcake at Marietta,
That-
or vice versa? Or did
That
you
would have
have
been smart.
That would have been the way to
We
do it.
actually had literally zero cake because we were so busy trying to take
so
pictures.
good.
So,
Yeah.
but I think it was really good.
It was
You
delicious.
missed out. Yeah. I feel like when I was walking up, did you hear me say this earlier? I'm not sure. I was walking up, and I feel like they saw me, so they gave me a really big piece of cake. And I'm gonna say that that's okay. I was happy to get that really big piece of cake. So yeah, I don't feel judged. I felt very accepted.
Accepted.
Well,
Yeah.
yes.
Bring your full
Appreciated. Appreciated. Yeah, but no, it was. I will say. So this is the second year, right? Dr. Witten's done this, and first day of class cake, and this year was. Last year was cool. It was new. It was exciting. This year was big. It was.
massive.
It was just. I walked out and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm having a hard time describing it because it hit me with all the students on campus, and we work here at a university, so of course we're kind of like touchy-feely like this with college students. That sounds strange, but it was an exciting time on campus, and we love when students get here, and now if you're a parent out there, your babies come to school here, and we get to take care of them, and or as like we like to call it, our nest. So they're coming to the nest, and it was just, I don't know, it all hit me at once. Maybe I'm super emotional. Anyways.
And the students were so excited too. I mean, there was like a line to take pictures with Scrappy.
Yeah.
And all the cheerleaders were out
And
there.
the president too.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They were excited. Like they were excited to be a part of what she's brought to the university, which
Yeah.
I think is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an awesome event. Goosebump worthy for
That's
sure.
right.
Yes.
That's right.
Balloon arches to the max. That's all you want. And you're like,
Beautiful balloon arches.
Yeah. You know you've done something.
Yeah. So I do want to say, if you want to share in this excitement, and whether you're a parent out there or you're a student out there, and you're like, hey, that sounds like a fun university, that sounds like somewhere I want to go and learn and get engaged, right? Then you need to come to KSU. And if you want to learn more about what's going on here at KSU, you need to come to open house. You need to come to one of these specialty tours like I was mentioning earlier. So we have these things called spotlight tours, which is really cool if you're looking for a very particular academic program and you want to see more in depth about the program, come to a spotlight tour. And then if you're a transfer student, we have individual sessions for you. If you're a Spanish-speaking student, Spanish-speaking family, and you would prefer to have an information session and a campus tour completely in Spanish, then come for one of our Spanish tours. All of these events you're able to sign up at visit.kennesaw.edu. So visit.kennesaw.edu. You'll see all of the signups there. If you just want to come for a regular campus tour, you can sign up there. There's a big calendar in the middle of the screen. Click on the date that you're interested in and sign up for a tour. But we would love to have you. We have open houses happening in September, October, November. So get ready, big things happening. And then even a day with honors. So if you're interested in the Honors College, we do those typically twice a month. You can sign up at that same website, visit.kennesaw.edu. So I think we have a question, and then we're going to jump in here and talk a little more with Sharon and Chelsea.
We actually have a couple of questions.
Ooh.
Lots of people saying hi to you ladies.
Oh.
Yes.
And special admirers.
Yes. Okay, so let's start with our first question. Do you have any open houses scheduled
Boom,
for
answered.
seniors?
Next.
You want to reiterate when they are, which campuses? Yeah, let's give them some dates. Let's give them some dates.
So we have our first open house, September 7th.
Oh my gosh.
On the Marietta campus. I got that right.
You did get
It's going
that
to be
right.
on the Marietta campus September 7th, and then our Kennesaw campus will be September 21st.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
I was waiting. I was expecting applause. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Marietta, if you're a Marietta campus major, then definitely come for open house. It's really exciting. You get very in depth, but we're doing something new this year, and it's going to be really big and exciting and bigger than ever. So I'm not going to tell you anymore. You just got to come and check it out.
afterwards?
I don't know.
If you're nice to me,
All right, deal.
I'll tell you
I don't
afterwards.
need to know, so you can truly VIP information. Love it.
Close to the chest.
Yep. All right,
Okay,
cool.
Next question comes from Casey. They want to know, can students purchase books with their financial aid that was allotted for? How does that work? Do we have to wait for financial aid? What should students be doing to get their books? Can we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so financial
Yeah.
aid,
Sure,
the
yeah.
last day
Anyone.
to use
Yeah.
financial aid disbursement in the bookstore is August 27th, I believe. So you can use it if it was allotted, you just have to do it by that date. If you actually go to university stores, they're gonna be happy to talk through that with you. Also make sure you're using the online tool to check out which books are appropriate for you in your courses. You can actually go in, click the course number that you're in, put the professor, and it'll give you the exact ISBN number, and then it will actually show you online how to buy or rent through our university stores as well. Thank you.
I was
Hired.
just going to say, we're going to keep you, Chelsea.
Yeah.
And free Facebook Live, Chelsea. Answer the question.
Doing work. Yeah.
Okay, let's, next question comes from Star. She wants to know if on-campus housing is full, what can we talk about as far as off-campus housing, other options maybe that we can offer up?
Chelsea, you got anything great?
Yeah,
Sure, I do.
If you want.
I
I mean, it's fine with me.
can.
Pull it out.
Yeah, so as of right now, our on-campus housing is full, but we do still have a wait list. So if you're on that wait list and there are any availabilities, our friends in Housing and Residence Life are going through that list and giving out calls in the order that students are on the wait list. If you're interested in off-campus housing, we do have an off-campus housing portal. So I would suggest, honestly, what I do is just Google off-campus housing Kennesaw.
Yeah.
It's the first link that pops up, and you can go on, see what has openings, compare prices, find roommates, do a roommate finder. So if you're not sure if you know somebody to live with, you can actually match with somebody based on your preferences through that online system. So just Google that off-campus Kennesaw site, and you should be good to go to look there.
And we heard that they will keep this wait list going, so if for some reason it doesn't work out this semester, they will definitely keep you on there and then offer you options potentially in January.
It's really cool.
Awesome, okay. Next question, what time is open house?
Open house starts at 10 a.m., but check-in starts at 9 a.m. So we would love to see you. I will say we have families that try to compete and show up as early as possible. Sometimes they get here when we're getting here to set up. I don't recommend that.
No.
You know, take it easy in the morning, have some coffee, chill out, talk about what you want to talk about at open house.
Go to Bojangles.
Yeah,
Waffle House.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
any of
yeah,
these
Waffle House
things.
right across the street.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're
Right.
Kennesaw campus, you should visit Honeysuckle Biscuit. They're one of our
Ooh,
partners.
there you go.
Yeah.
Downtown Kennesaw.
Downtown Kennesaw.
Yep, super cool. So yeah, just chill out, but the event starts at 10.
Okay. All right, we got a lot of questions.
Wow,
like it.
hitting it, okay. All right.
They're just gonna keep
It must
coming.
be our guests.
Yeah. Okay, someone said go Sharon and go Chelsea. I want to hear about the portal. We'll get there. We'll get there.
We got it for you.
Portal info coming later. Okay. 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 This next question comes from Francis. Francis, do Air Force ROTC cadets have to go to Georgia Tech for specialty classes? Do we know about that?
Yes,
Okay.
you do have to go to Georgia Tech. The program is actually housed at Georgia Tech, but you can be a full KSU student, still participate in the program, still have all the benefits of Air Force ROTC.
Learning things new. Did not know that. Learning.
All right. Next question comes from Lisa. What majors go to the Marietta campus?
All right, so on the Marietta campus, it is mostly STEM-based, although we have STEM majors at the Kennesaw campus. But down here, you will see your engineering majors in engineering technology. You will have your computer and software engineering students, so information technology, software engineering, game design development, computer science, and then we also have construction management, architecture, physics. I don't know if I'm missing anything. There's about 11 different
Textiles.
Yes, apparel and textiles, if you're interested in more of like the fashion merchandising side of things. So those will all be housed here at the Marietta campus. At the Kennesaw campus, we have our College of Science and Mathematics. So there are some computer science classes you can take there. And then, of course, you can go into interactive design, which kind of fuses game design and graphic communications together as a major. So there's a lot of different programs that we offer for that STEM field.
Awesome. Okay. Next question. Can a student get admitted with less than 500 on math section of the SAT, but has the needed reading score?
So, one, I would want to counsel you and ask, how many times have you taken the SAT or the ACT, particularly with the SAT in this case? If you've taken it once, I would say maybe try it again. The average student takes it 3 times to ultimately get to their best score. I could give you some resources as well. Like here's a very simple one. You can go to Khan Academy if you just Google KHAN Academy. I've even done that for myself. I'm in a graduate program right now, and math is not my strong suit. So that's saying the least. But they let me in, so hey. No, and so go to Khan Academy, and you can work on different subject matter, different areas and disciplines. And if you look at this first, I'm assuming this is your first SAT, if you look at this SAT score and you can find areas where you didn't score quite as well and you know areas that you're deficient, you can go to Khan Academy as a free resource and be able to work through some of those things. Also, I've heard great results from a lot of students that we work with by just going to YouTube, and YouTube's the #2 search engine out there, so kind of wild, but go to YouTube and you can actually look up certain things and in terms of different disciplines and actually work on your skill set. But aside from that, we would talk about your GPA from high school, talk about the core courses that you took throughout high school, and then also I would want to see your SAT score. But we could talk a little bit further about options for you. We do have something that we call a secondary review, where some members in the admissions office are reviewing students that don't quite meet the minimum requirements. And you may be put on something called our wait list. So if you actually apply with your current score and you see that you're put on a wait list, that means that you're going to go into a secondary review. And you just want to watch your email, and if you have questions, you can call in and talk to us about it. But it's not an absolute no. So to simply answer your question, if you have just below a 500 on the math section of or the English section of the SAT, I can't remember which one it was, I'm sorry. Math, okay. Then you can still apply and fall into our waitlist review.
Okay. We got a few more, like a lot of questions, but we got one about parent weekend, so I'll throw that one in there. Okay. When is parent weekend for sophomores, if there's a difference? Just talk a little bit about parent weekend.
Yeah. We have one weekend, so it's for all the parents, it's for all of you. So it's October 11th, 12th, and 13th, and it actually coincides with homecoming this year. So if you're an alum, you get double the fun. So,
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
yeah.
Our parent weekend has 3 signature events, one on each day of the weekend. So on Friday, we have our drop-in reception. It's a great time for you to come and hang out with your student, reconnect, and get your materials for the weekend, which is really important. Also, your free things that are given away that day, your coveted Parent Family Weekend t-shirt,
Ooh, yeah.
long sleeve t-shirt. That's hard to find,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm
It's
gonna need
really
one of
good.
those.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
super comfy too.
Perfect time of
yeah,
year.
it's so good.
Y'all are so smart.
We do what we can. Yeah, so we have that. We have some refreshments, light bites, drinks for you guys
At Embassy Suites
in Kennesaw.
In Kennesaw.
So we
So
have the
Ruth's
ballrooms.
Chris
Yeah.
Y'all.
caters
Big
this.
time.
Y'all.
Y'all
It's-
fancy.
Right? I cried when they told me that. They're like, oh, it's created by Ruth Chris. I was like, I mean, it's so good. So day 2 is our VIP viewing experience for our football game. So this year we'll have a little bit of an added component with the parade for homecoming and all the traditions around homecoming. But we actually have a reserved section of the stadium for all of our guests with food and drinks included in the ticket as well.
A game-long tailgate.
Yep. So it's so much fun, so much spirit out there. And then on Sunday, we have our VIP brunch. So we have that again hosted at Embassy Suites, catered by Ruth's Chris. There's a shrimp and grits bar, and your life will be changed.
I'm coming.
So
Saying
can we
right
come?
now. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Please
Okay.
come. Oh my gosh.
We're sneaking in.
We'll put
We
that
just gotta
on
find
the
us a
list.
kid.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just pick a student. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have a college,
I forgot about them. Yeah.
I have a college kid. You can just be mom.
Good.
Yes.
Dreams coming true all around. But yeah, it's tons of fun, and we're actually really excited to have our keynote speaker this year. Do you want to announce it? This is the first time we're saying it, so we're really excited.
Michael J. Cole.
Yay! Michael J. Coles, we're so excited. He is the namesake of the Coles College of Business. He's the founder of the Great American Cookie Company. He's an author, and we are so excited to have him join us for our brunch this year. So if you're watching this, you're first to know. Thanks for tuning in.
Big time.
We got
Yeah.
a nice preview of his spiel at a KBA, Kennesaw Business Association meeting. And so we said, we've got to have him.
Yeah.
So he's actually going to do, this year we're going to have 2 brunches because there were so many people that wanted to come last year, and we are not trying to be in the business of turning people away. So we want to bring as many people as possible. So if you're like on the want to have the early end brunch, that's great, or the little bit later end brunch, that's great too. And we're partnering with Career Planning and Development for Sunday afternoon. So there'll be a suit up event at JCPenney where you and your student can shop for like
40% off.
40% off.
Including clearance. What?
Wait.
Yeah, I know, right?
Sorry,
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
was like music to
100%.
my ears, and I was
Yeah.
like,
One of our coworkers was like, "Oh, I got a blazer for $8."
Every time we see her, we're like, that is so cute. She's like, suit up event.
yeah, we're gonna
Yep.
go.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Suit up
gosh.
Yeah.
I'm
Sunday.
in.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Yep.
So
right.
that's just a little taste of what's
So where do
I'm
they
really
sign up
excited.
for that?
Yes.
So
Like, how and where?
it's coming. It's coming. We promise. We just want to get everybody through the first day of school. But part of it is also
Exclusive right
linked
here.
to our parent portal. So we have some very exciting news about that we're about to launch all the things that we've been talking about parents. Those of you we've seen all summer orientations, we've seen you at open houses, we've been talking about the portal. It's coming tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
Tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure I just like ruined Audio's life. I'm so sorry, guys. Y'all, tomorrow it is all the big stuff is launching. We're gonna have our
All the student integration pieces that we've been talking about. So being able to send waivers to your students. And then once we get that going this week, then we're about to turn on Parent Family Weekend. So you will get an alert though. So
Oh,
step
nice.
1, if you're not on kennesaw.campusesp.com, that's where you need to be. So that is your step 1 if you have not done that. If you've not gone on, created your profile, that is step 1. And
Give
then
it one more time.
Yes.
Kennesaw.campusesp.com.
as an experience student parent.
campusesp.com. And that's step 1. And then once you're in, once you've created your username, password, profile, all of those things, we're going to feed you everything. So we've started ramping up our announcements and bringing your attention like tonight's event and a variety of other things. And so as soon as we get ready to launch Parent Family Weekend sign up, that's where you'll know.
Yep, and Sharon mentioned the Ferpa waiver and student integration. So we're really excited about that, and that's something that we have for our Parent Family Association members. So you'll be able to get your memberships as well through the portal, so you can have access to that feature as well if you did not attend orientation but still want to be involved with the Parent Family Association. That's one of, I think, the best perks that, along with every other perk.
So
that you
anybody
have.
can do
Yep.
Kennesaw.campusesp.com to get the information, to get all those things. If you want that little extra layer, then you'll want to be one of our members to get that student integration piece.
So what about so we've got prospective students and families on
they can get on
here.
there, yeah.
And why, so maybe talk a little bit more about the waiver and why maybe they would want to talk to their student about this and do these kinds of things. You know, how is it going to help them out?
Sure. So we like to say, I mean, probably most of you guys are used to integrating with your student, you know, as far as grades and, you know, being able to check things. And so when you come to college, there's a law called Ferpa, Federal Education Rights and Privacy Act, which basically means that this institution begins communicating solely with the student. However, there are waivers that we utilize with that. And so we put all the waivers into this portal for you for ease. And we're the first in Georgia to onboard this portal, which is really exciting. And so we're really proud of that. And so it makes it, instead of being able to, you know, have to go around a variety of offices and get signatures and it being a hassle because you have to have your student in person, this is really, really smooth, and it's going to make your life so much better when, you know, you've got 1,000 other things to think about. This is not something you want to have to, you know, go around the campus to do.
And for all the prospective students and families, I think this is a good conversation to start having now.
Yeah.
Like, what does that look like? I know when I went to college, my dad was kind of with the mind, if we're helping you pay for it, we're going to have access to your grades. But then through a conversation, we talked about the trust that takes. And so it turned into, I was entirely in charge of communicating that to my parents. And luckily, I mean, my parents and I have a great line of communication, so it was really easy for me. But I know sometimes it's a little harder. So sometimes parents and students, maybe I know a lot of prospective parents, maybe your high schooler does not tell you a lot. Like maybe they come home and it's like how was your day? Good. What are you up to? Nothing. Like those kind of things. So let's start like having those conversations in these critical moments and talking about the expectation and setting that before you actually start your collegiate career. And I think it can really be helpful the whole time your student's in college.
That's a good, expectation setting kind of sets everybody
Definitely.
up really well from the start.
That's awesome.
Okay. So they're just coming in. Questions are coming in.
All right.
So here's a quick one. Can students commute?
Yes.
Yes. We have a lot of commuters.
And if you, once again, if you are a commuter student, you can ride the Bob. So you can park off campus, so you can park at the admissions building or at Town Point. There's a East Economy lot that you can park at. And you can either walk over or you can shuttle over on Bob. It plays music. It's usually really well air conditioned. It's a great time. Read your notes before class. I used to do that when I was a student, so ride Bob.
Big Owl Bus.
Big Owl Bus.
What's Bob?
Yeah, sorry, I keep
Big
saying
Owl Bus.
Big Owl
Some old man
Bus.
that's going to carry you over to campus.
Bob, give him piggyback.
Where's my Bob? Nah,
What about Bob?
Big Owl Bus, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, next question. How soon should I apply for campus housing? I'm assuming that's after you've applied. So let's talk a little bit about when that's going to open and how quickly we should
Right,
do that.
so this year, if you're a student that's looking at fall 2020, our application for the institution is already open, so you can go out there and apply right now. And if you haven't applied, you need to do it. Go do it tonight. Get it out of the way before all the football with high school and whatever else picks up and homecoming and you get distracted. Go ahead and knock it out. It takes you no time. I like to say when I'm out talking to students and families at college fairs, you can, I'm going to probably get in trouble for this, but you can fill out your application while you're watching your favorite TV show or binge watching stuff on Netflix or whatever you're doing. It's really not that bad of an application. So do that. Once you're admitted to the university, we're going to let you know when housing opens. Housing every year typically opens around the beginning of December. So if you want to be one of those students that has a bed and it's secured, then you want to be admitted before housing opens. Housing opens beginning of December, and you can jump right in, fill out your housing application, and you've got your spot secured. That way you know you're good. So if KSU is the place for you, which we really hope it is, then please take the time to do these things early. That way you don't have to stress about it later. You don't have to chase things down. And when the housing app opens the beginning of December, you'll be ready to go.
Awesome. All right, next. Can softball and nursing be done at the same time? So what do we think about, doing sports in a heavy-duty major like that? Opinions, I guess. Thoughts?
Oh, man. Well,
It's a lot of trust.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
I am not athletic, so I stuck with my major of business. But I think the one thing that
I was a theater girl. I feel you. I was
Got some thoughts though.
But I was going to say that as a student and you're coming into, college and you're trying to navigate like taking a full load and pursuing a major like softball, the one thing I would say is talk to your academic advisor as well and work through that with them. So if you are truly a collegiate NCAA all these words. I'm throwing them out and I don't know them, but
those were correct.
these are, thank you.
But
if you,
I'm
using the words,
so well.
good sports. But if you are a part of our sports teams, then obviously you're going to be working with athletics through that process. But if you are playing an intramural or club sport, then you really don't have that same commitment as you would with those other sports. So I would say talk to your academic advisor, kind of think about how you manage your time in the first place as well. So, you know, I can take a full load and I also participate in this. I feel like I'm going around and around, but I feel like you can do that. You just really have to manage your time.
I will say one thing I really like about nursing, and I didn't do nursing, my undergrad's in religion. So I was just left to pick what I wanted. But the nursing, what I like about it, I think because I'm not disciplined in my own life, is that it's very regimented. So the plan is very prescribed in your classes and when you need to take them and in the order, so that you can get through. It's a very intense degree. Getting your BSN is a very intense degree, and we need it to be, right? We don't want C-level nurses out there, yeah? So my mom's a nurse, by the way, for many, many years. Hey, Mom, if you're watching. Sometimes she does. What's up, Mom? I'm the oldest, so I'm also the favorite.
I feel that.
I'm the only one with grandbabies too, so that brought grandbabies. Hey, siblings. That's what I liked, honestly. What? Maybe.
My parents are like at a concert. They could not, like, they're like, we're gonna be gone, kiddo. But my sister's like, I'll be watching. And I was like, okay, good. Hey, Megan, if you're there. Yeah. Hey, girl.
Does she spell it with an H or just an M-E-G-A-N?
She's a M-E-G-A-N kind of gal.
Nice. Classic. Okay.
Guys, we
I
have
like
a lot of cake.
Sorry.
A lot of sugar.
So much cake. Yeah. So sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But yes, nursing, softball.
Yeah. Did Megan major in nursing?
She did not. No, but we
Or
do
play
have.
softball?
No, she's 0 for 2 on
Megan,
that.
what do you
But we do have student athlete success services here.
Yes.
And so, yeah. So,
Good job.
okay. So we
Yes.
do have an entire department here at KSU that is devoted to helping student athletes balance their workload, get tutoring, get the support they need. Because we realize that student athletes have an experience that is unlike any other. It is so disciplined, and you have so many places to be all the time, and you carry kind of a reputation of the school on your back as well, and that can be hard. So we know that Student Athlete Success Services is there to support, and if you're interested in pursuing being on one of our sports teams here at KSU, please reach out to them and just see what they have to offer you as well, because we don't want that resource to go unnoticed.
She took the words out of my mouth.
Nice.
Thanks.
I appreciate you.
Thanks, guys. I've been training my whole life for this moment.
Golly.
I mean,
Theater.
there's like
I know.
literally
Yes.
lots of questions.
All right.
Okay. So can we clarify? Can you apply for housing before being accepted to the university?
No, you cannot apply for housing before being admitted to the university.
Okay. Let's see. How long does it typically take from application submission to decision?
So our admission turnaround time is about 3 to 4 weeks. So you'll do your application online. It'll take you out to GA Futures. So you'll create an account if you don't already have one. You'll fill out our application. It will download probably within 48 hours. So we'll get that, and then of course you'll need to send us your official high school transcript. Everything comes electronic these days, so usually you can send it through Georgia Futures or Naviance or however your high school sends it, and then you'll need to send your official test scores. So whether that's SAT or ACT scores, you'll need to send those directly from the testing agency. Once we have all of those documents, then your file will go into review. And decision times are usually about 3 to 4 weeks. So this is a good time to go ahead and start applying now, because we already have fall 2020 students who've already been accepted for next year. So get on that. If you are a dual enrollment student, we need your college transcript. So instead of the 3 things, we need 4 things: your high school transcript, dual enrollment transcript, test scores, and application. And then once again, 3 to 4 week turnaround time for admission, because we're rolling. So we accept students throughout the year. So August 1st, we open up our application, and our priority deadline is November 1st. Final deadline, June 1st, 2020. I got the dates right.
Nice.
Good job.
Thank you.
A lot.
If you're a transfer student, you need to send us, what I like to say is, every transcript from every institution you've attended since high school. So if you're, and I'm sorry, but if you went to college back in 1987, you need to send us that transcript. So every piece of college is part of your academic record. We need any institution you've attended. I think the most I've ever seen is 9. I've heard about more, people that have attended more than that. Maybe 12, I think, was the most I've heard in our office. But anyways, it's a lot of transcripts. I get that you got to chase them down. But we need to see everyone, and we want to make sure that we get you every single bit of college credit that can count towards your degree here at KSU. So make sure you get us all of those transcripts.
We haven't given you a clock yet.
Thanks.
I got a question for you ladies in the middle. What is the process to sign up as a parent volunteer?
Oh my goodness.
We love parent volunteers.
Gold stars.
You're our favorite type of person.
Yeah,
whoever
we have
answered
things
this.
for you.
Yes.
Yes.
First step, and kind of any way to get involved with our office, is email us at family@kennesaw.edu. If you're a prospective parent, we're also a really good landing spot. I think our office, we do our best to make sure that all of our parents and family members at KSU are involved, informed, and invested. Those are our 3 pillars. And we know that parents are such a vital part of a student's success and student support system, and we want you to be our partners here at KSU. If you're interested in volunteering,
Just let us know.
please just let us know.
Yeah.
And
We love help at parent family weekends.
Oh, yes.
That allows us the freedom and flexibility because we're a two-person
Two-person
office.
office.
And so we really appreciate and definitely want people to come and help. So definitely family@kennesaw.edu. Let us know what you're interested in. We'll take it from there.
And we are hoping maybe this year to have parents involved throughout the academic year as well to come to campus and help support students who need it as well. So if you're interested in any of those types of opportunities, if we put out an email blast and you want to be available whenever, wherever, please include that in the email, just kind of what you're interested in or just a little bit about you as well, so it can help us match you to an opportunity that's really going to fulfill you as well.
I love that.
Yeah, that's really
And then at parent weekend, do you guys think it's good to bring along younger siblings?
Yes, we want it to be a family affair. So please bring them along. We'll have certain price points for little ones, and we'll have special things for them too. So it's a lot of fun. And we have a spring event. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, of
Oh my
course.
gosh, yeah.
Of course.
So we have our fall anchor program, which is Parent Family Weekend, but we also have a spring family reunion day. So it'll be March 21st. Yes, I want to look at my paper. March 21st. And so we actually have partnered with a lot of folks around campus. College of the Arts, they'll be doing their spring festival that day. A variety of other things going on. Day of service. So if you want to come and do a service project together as a family, that's also a perfect time to bring a sibling along as well. So know that you'll have 2 opportunities. If you need to pick and choose, we totally understand. But yeah, we would love for you guys to bring little people. We love little humans.
Yes.
Sharon and Chelsea, what are some things that parents and families can expect to do at these types of events, at your anchor event, at the reunion day? What are some of the activities that y'all get into?
Yeah. So as far as Parent Family Weekend, I think Chelsea talked about the Friday night event. That's really just a fun time to, we make sure that campus partners have tabling, another tabling opportunity. So maybe you didn't hit all the tables at orientation or whatever, events you've been to. So we try to strategically invite campus partners to be a part of that. It's lots of, it's kind of a wind down time too. We enjoy, we actually, the MEBUS program, I don't know if you guys have ever talked about that on here, Music Entertainment Business Certificate Program. We usually have a student that is either a graduate of that program or a current student play for us that evening. We have one at the brunch as well,
That's
a
really
student
cool.
playing.
Yeah.
So we try to keep it as student friendly and centric as possible. And of course, Chelsea talked about Saturday, all things football, tailgating, and homecoming. So anything that homecoming's doing, we'll definitely be promoting that too. But we're really excited about the parade. And we might be able to have some opportunities for little ones to participate in the parade. So be on the lookout for that.
Oh, nice.
But and then we'll fast forward to spring weekend. But what we did last year is we had really awesome just games on the green, but we made sure you came, you enjoyed what you wanted to enjoy with the Spring Arts Festival. So there were lots of hands-on things for families to do at the Spring Arts Festival, not just to look at, but to just create. Yeah, there were lots of fun creative things that kids could do and families could do together. And then, like I said, day of service. So if you wanted to come out and sign up for a service activity, either on campus or off campus, you could do that together as a family. And then the specific things that our program did is we had games on the green, we had Skip's hot dogs come out. And so
They're fantastic.
we
it
had
was like a picnic out
yeah.
on the green.
Yeah.
It was really cute.
Yeah,
I thought it was
and so
fun.
every year we'll probably build on that, but that's kind of the basic things that we'll be doing.
And another one of our events that is sort of a signature at this point that is
Yeah.
rolling is our No Taste Like Home competition.
Yes.
So for this, we have parents send in recipes for different categories, and then we send it to a committee, and they pick the winner, and the winner is served in our dining halls to students on both campuses.
Wait,
So
wait,
they
wait.
get, so they get to have a taste of home for
So
the
like
family.
your mama makes some good like
Does she
poppy
come?
seed chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mama
Parents-
comes.
the parents
Does she come and make it and then?
No, well, I mean, they do have
Or
to
it's
make
just
it
the
for
recipe?
thousands of students, so we do just
Yeah.
the
I
recipe.
think many moms out there
But-
would be able to do that.
If they want to accept the challenge,
Totally.
we honor
We'll
that.
talk to Chef Brian Jones.
Yeah.
We'll work it out.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm just
but they do get to
saying.
come to campus though and enjoy it on that day with their students, so they can see their
Oh,
recipe and get
that's
the
cool.
story out there. And there'll be like a VIP on campus for those days. So we'll actually be putting out the calls for recipes. We have appetizer, entree, desserts,
And wild card.
wild card.
Oh my God.
So 4 different categories, and we'll put that on our portal. We'll make sure you guys know when those are
Yeah.
due.
It typically starts right after Parent Family Weekend. So we'll get to Parent Family Weekend, and then that'll kind of be your next thing after that, is start participating in our
Yep.
recipe contest.
And all of our winners are actually honored at the brunch at Parent Family Weekend. So we have an
Yes.
overall winner that's announced, and they get the coveted Golden Spatula Award,
Yes.
which is kind of a huge deal. So if you want to be a part of it, send me your recipes, please. and
Yes,
thanks.
it's a great
Yeah.
partnership with
so fun.
our dining folks. We just, can't say enough about how great they are to partner with. So shout outs to all you peeps in dining. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
yeah, thank you.
Chef Brian, Melissa, Tiffany,
Melissa,
all the great
Tiffany,
people. All the great
yes.
people. Yes,
I want to see this golden spatula.
Yes.
it's something else.
It's beautiful.
You're gonna want
I
one.
mean, I'm just envisioning something already. Yeah. Like the size of a boat oar.
You might want to bring it
You
down
know.
to like a
Think
size
like-
of a spatula.
Think like TJ Maxx.
Well, it's got to work with TJ Maxx.
Yeah, think TJ Maxx.
I'm there. Hey, that's something I recognize.
Live on a budget. Home Depot spray paint.
Okay, next, we've got like a lot of questions about honors, so I'm gonna kind of group them together.
Oh, that's cool.
Can you talk about like the GPA, the SAT, when to apply, if you don't get it, like just a brief overview of honors?
Yeah. So, and maybe you as the student or parent can tell us a little bit more about yourself. Are you a prospective first-year student? So you're still in high school?
Looks like they are.
Okay.
Yeah, like they're looking to apply, they want to apply here, and then
Yeah.
they want to know how soon they can apply to honors
Yeah,
and
cool.
that kind of thing.
Cool. Okay. I'm going to make it really simple for you, and I'm going to say you need to come to a day with honors. So one, you'll get to see my face again. It's pretty awesome. And then you get to meet Casey Waldsmith. And Casey, I call her the queen of all trades because she does everything within the Honors College. And she's awesome. So we get to present. If I'm not there, you'll see Jacinta because she does some presentations with honors as well. But at a day with honors, you get an inside look at being an honors student at KSU, why you would want to do this. And when I talk about honors, it is something that comes alongside your academic program, your major, and it enhances your college degree. It gives you opportunities that you wouldn't necessarily have outside of honors, makes things very accessible for you, and you get to work with some incredible faculty, with some incredible campus professionals that are really engaged in you as an individual and what you want to really learn, what you really want to study, what you want to research. They have some great undergraduate research opportunities and some resources for you. But we talk all about that at a day with honors. And then you get a tour of campus from an honors student. Her name is Haley. I'm not going to tell you any more about her, but she's because I don't want you to go and like hit her up with questions on social media. But Haley's really cool. She's been my student assistant now going into her 3rd year, and she's a junior. So she's fantastic. And she'll tell you what it's like to be an honors student, how to really get involved here. To learn more about the honors program and in our honors college, so there's the University Honors Program within the honors college, go to honors.kennesaw.edu. So honors.kennesaw.edu. And there is an eligibility section that's on the left-hand side. Click on that. You can see their application. You can see the requirements to be admitted to the Honors College. And honors is a holistic review process. For us in undergraduate admissions, we're looking at some minimum requirements to be admitted to the university. But the Honors College is going to read an essay. They're going to look at letters of recommendation. And they have their whole application process. So definitely take a look. You can see everything there online. They've made it very accessible. But it's really an incredible opportunity to take this really big university, and you get the best of both worlds. You get to be a part of this really big university with a really big name and a lot of living alumni, over 100,000 alumni that are out there. And then you get to whittle it down also within the institution to a very small college. Right now, the Honors College has about 1,200 students in it. And you get to be really a very, really an individual. I'm trying to think of a better way to say it. but get to work with some incredible professionals that want to invest in you. So check it out, honors.kennesaw.edu.
Awesome. Okay. Next, what if someone wants to apply but they live in Peru?
You can still
Why
apply.
to go to Peru?
Why
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
leave. No.
That's right. By the way, I've been to Lima, so that's pretty cool.
There you go.
Yeah.
So as a international student or a student that has international documents, you still apply like every other student. So you apply online, and then of course you would need to have an evaluation of your transcript. So if you have a college transcript, it is going to be a course by course. If it is a high school transcript, then it's going to be a document by document transcript. And then we may have you take the SAT or ACT. You may be required to take the TOEFL. So there's a few things that we're going to require of you if you're applying with international documents. But if you would like to shoot an email to our transfer team, so it's transfer@kennesaw.edu. I don't know why I'm struggling today,
You're
but
fine. You're fine.
You guys,
but
first day of school.
I know it's the first day of school.
So much cake.
Yes, but
It's
transfer.
Sharon and Chelsea have stepped the
I know,
game up, so
I
now
know,
we're
I'm
over
like,
here
I feel like I gotta do great.
nervous, bumbling here. No,
But
you're
transfer
doing
at
good.
kennesaw.edu and just let them know what you're looking to do as far as either transferring to Kennesaw from a college, or if you're coming in as a high school student and you want to come to Kennesaw as a traditional student, we'll be happy to help you with that.
Cool. Do you guys know anything about the Zell Miller Awards?
Yeah, what do you want to
Yeah,
know about
When,
Zell Miller?
when will they
Specifically.
be awarded?
So Zell Miller is officially awarded after graduation. So what happens is you go through your whole high school career, and after you graduate, your home high school sends your transcript to Georgia Student Finance. Georgia Student Finance is the people that actually qualify you. They're an entity of the state of Georgia that does the qualifications for Zell Miller and for the Hope Scholarship. So we recommend you go to georgiafutures.org, and that way you can check out everything about Hope and Zell Miller. Make sure that you're up to date on all of the special requirements, like additional rigor courses that you need to take in high school, things like that. And also, if you're a homeschool student, you've got some extra hoops to jump through, and you need to make sure you're aware of what you need to do. So go to gafutures.org and check those things out. But Zell Miller is ultimately awarded at the end of high school, and you can see all their requirements there on the GA Futures website as well.
Okay. Do we know if RAs get food and housing paid for?
Yes. So they will get, I know for sure they will get their housing paid for. So if you are looking to be an RA, of course it is an interview process. So you're not just appointed as an RA, you do have to go through that process as if it's a job for a student on campus. So they will assign you a specific area of housing, and then of course you will be there to help the students put on different events, really just kind of be there for those students that are living in housing. My nephew is an RA and he absolutely loves being an RA, so shout out to Chris. But just so you know, it's a great opportunity for you as a student to be able to live among your peers but also be a leader at the same time.
You work hard for that money, though. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Yep. Cue the song.
Mhm.
They work hard.
I was like, which song are we doing? So hard for it, honey.
You don't
Yep,
want me
I
to
got it
sing.
now.
This
What?
microphone
Not with your
will-
theater background?
I was never in musical theater, please. They were like, shh, go. Yeah, it was traumatizing. It's fine, I got over
You
it.
can't have all the talents. It's
No.
not fair.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
One could wish. No. Yes. But yeah. RAs are cool.
I started out in housing. That's why I had to get housing
Yes.
a plug. So yeah.
Yes.
All right, ladies. Megan says, sell PFA to me. Why should I become a member? What are the big benefits?
Oh, Megs.
You got 12
Sister,
minutes.
sister.
Is this Megan Craig?
Megan Craig.
That's
do we
my
know her?
sister.
Oh,
Girl.
Nice.
Megan.
Thanks,
Hey,
Megan.
Megan.
No age.
So this question's for my sister, so I'm going to start it off. You should be in PFA because it's cool. No, I'm just kidding. I think being in PFA is the best way as a parent to support your child in the way that they need you and the way that you're going to have to navigate as their college student. The relationship changes so much between you and your child as your child goes through the collegiate environment, the collegiate journey, and PFA gives you all the tips and tricks you need. We give you all the engagement that you could possibly want with your student, and we also give you a place to land. When you have those moments of panic, you need reassurance, you need advice, we are here for you. We are your people, we are your teammates, we are your cheerleaders, and being a part of the association helps you get invested, and it helps you get your money's worth, pretty much. You get that added benefit, you get the knowledge of knowing your student is in good hands, and you get two people among all the rest of the people at KSU that are really here for you. The PFA is also a great way to connect with other parents. So if you meet them at Parent Family Weekend, we have parents that make these connections. They find out they grew up in the same city growing up as children and then reconnected here, and it's awesome. So you get to create your own network of parents as well and parental support. And I think those are just some of the reasons. I feel like, Sharon, you could take away the rest. I don't know, but like, it's fun.
I do think we try to intentionally time it too, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, right when you think, like, what's the next thing that I could be doing that's really productive for my child? Because, you know, it's a fine balance, right? Like, we know they're ready to adult, but they're not quite ready to launch. So we try to provide those next steps for you. We know that, like, you probably heard us say this before if you've been around us, we like to nudge the nudgers. We know that you're the nudgers. We know that but you don't know exactly all the time, like, I want to nudge and I want to help, but how do I do that?
Yep.
And so we pride ourselves on campus partnerships. You know, we love getting to know our friends in admissions, our friends in campus services, our friends in housing. So just all the people around. We just really want to be able to know exactly a person that we can point you to in case we don't know the answer, because we don't know all the answers, but we know typically somebody who can help you and answer that question. And so to hit the 3 pillars again, we want to keep you involved, informed, and invested. We know that those are 3 things that are really important to parents.
And I'm not gonna lie, we have really awesome giveaways. Like,
True.
We are champions of the giveaway. So when you come to our event, you're gonna get something really cool just for you, not for your student. I mean, for your student too, we'll give them one.
Yeah.
But like, but you get your own Kennesaw swag. You get your own Kennesaw t-shirts.
You get your own Parent and Family Association benefit card too.
Yeah.
Member card.
Oh yeah, the membership
Yes.
card has so many discounts
We
around
mailed
town. Yeah.
1,500-ish today, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, yes,
wow.
that's a great announcement.
Hey,
Yes.
there you go.
They're
As of
coming.
today, if we received your information through pre-registration for orientation and your student inputted the information for us, you have been mailed your card.
We're so sorry. Again, 2 people.
We had
22 sessions this summer for orientation that were like every other day a week. So,
Yep, 5,053
but we got 'em out.
guests. But they're out, so please
got 'em
allow
out.
2 weeks for processing. And if you don't have your card in the mail in 2 weeks, shoot us an email at family@kennesaw.edu, and I will personally handwrite that envelope and get it in the mail to you ASAP. So there's another tidbit
Yeah.
of
Oh my
their
God.
and
brand
so
new
on the
logo.
back of your card, it's going to have a membership link. So just go to that link, and it'll talk about all the actual physical, tangible benefits to your membership card. Honeysuckle biscuits is on there.
Trackside
go.
Grill,
Trackside Grill
Willie's
is on
Mexicana
there.
Grill.
Trackside is on
Yeah,
there?
Copeland's
on there?
Where's my kid?
We're working on it.
Okay,
Yeah, we're
good.
trying. Yeah,
It's
so
okay.
tons of really great benefits. So check it out.
I mean, and not just local area. We go to Atlanta. Like, we've got Atlanta Zoo, we've got the aquarium, we've got Atlanta Ballet, we've got
Theater.
Alliance.
So,
So-
Atlanta Hawks, we just actually,
Yes,
more
Atlanta
tidbit of
Hawks.
information that just launched. We have a partnership with Atlanta Hawks through Parents and Family Program.
Oh, he's got something.
Birds of a feather.
Flock together.
That's, I had to.
Sorry, that's all right.
Dad joke.
We
It's
forgive
okay.
you.
It was good. Did you catch my facial? Thank you. I did that.
San Severo said sell it.
If you
That's
don't
our
know.
boss.
Yeah.
I think y'all were supposed to give him a shout
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
So, Dean Sanseviero, Dean of Students.
Papa Mike.
He'll be on with us in October.
Really? Okay, good.
Yeah. Ooh, this is like a mini preview.
Yeah, like a
He's-
segue.
we are. Yes. Oh, yeah. We might come back and
Yeah, for
pop-
Halloween.
pop
You
that
should.
with
You
it.
probably should.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, you've set the stage, so
Yeah.
he has a lot to live up to.
He will.
Start practicing now.
But yeah. Hey,
We learned from the
Dr.
best,
Sanseviero.
Michael.
Yeah. Thanks for
Well-
shouting us out on your Instagram.
Yes.
And speaking of
Yes.
Instagram, we have our own Instagram.
Yes.
So follow us. We're trying to grow that following for sure. It's PFA KSU, so Parent Family Association, Kennesaw State University. Give us a follow, and you can see KSU through our eyes. We post.
We've done a lot today.
Today we posted so much, y'all. It's like basically you lived on campus, but
Yeah. And we're going to be doing more of that.
yeah, so we'll just show you what we see on a day-to-day. Even if it's just a random Tuesday
Yep.
in the middle of the fall, we'll show you what the green looks like. We'll talk to students, get what they're feeling, get what they're saying. That way you can feel like you're in touch with the student body at KSU as well.
Yep.
I love it because you never know when you're going to see your kid out there.
Truly.
Like
yeah.
I'll say, as a dad of a college student, I'm going where she goes to school, and I'm looking to see, can I see my daughter doing whatever? Hopefully good things. But it's fun. It's fun as a parent to keep up and be like, what are they doing?
So follow us on Instagram, please.
Yeah.
It's tons of fun.
That's cool.
So-
Awesome. Okay, so one more general admissions question, then we got to wrap it up. So there's two talking about SAT scores. If they're lower than our requirements, what do we do? So I guess let's touch on our requirements, what's expected to get in.
All right, so want me to take it?
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
So as an incoming student, what we're going to look at is your high school GPA that we recalculate once we receive that transcript. So we're going to base it off of your 17 units of college prep. So that'll be your 4 units of English, math, and science, 3 units of social sciences, and 2 units of foreign language in the same language. So our minimums have been set for those students, and then we also will look at your SAT or ACT scores. So for your SAT, we're going to look at a 500 in your evidence-based reading and writing, and we're going to look at a 490 in your math. If you take the ACT, we will look at an 18 in the English, and an 18 in the math, or an 18 in the English or reading. So you have that when we look at your SAT or ACT scores. So if you want to see that, you can go to admissions.kennesaw.edu. It's going to break down all the different student types and what those minimums look like. Our average student comes in, they're roughly around a 3.3, so they're going to be your HOPE students. Average SAT is around 1170, average ACT is around a 23. So that's what we're looking at, those HOPE students, the students who do really well on the SAT or ACT. But we do have set minimums for you guys to look at.
Boom.
Yeah. So can we plug our contact information here?
Yes,
Yes.
we are definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually I have an off-the-cuff question, and you can tie it into everything else you want to talk about with your program, right, before the end of the show. So how did you come up with the inform, invested, and involved? Where did the 3 pillars come from?
I just need something to sound good.
So you had 3 eyes. 3 eyes are better than 2 eyes. I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, I got you.
No, we just needed, I was trying to figure out how to best communicate what we do, and we know that information is important to you. We know that being involved in your own unique way alongside your student journey, the journey with your student, that's important. So, but what does that look like? And then the investment piece, like we know that when parents come alongside, they want to be invested too. How do they get excited about KSU, and what does it mean to them? So that's kind of how we came up with it.
I love it, because to me this is yet again another example of how, y'all are an office of 2 serving now over 38,000 students.
And
then so you got all the families, right? So hey, Michael, I think they need some additional people, working with them. Anyways. Plug. But, you have what sounds like to me is you've personalized this large institution, and you've taken what can be a very stressful, tumultuous time, wonderful time, absolutely just exciting time of life, and you've come alongside. I almost think about you as like this concierge for parents.
Michael,
in
did
a
you
way.
already prompt him? Yeah, that is our work.
That's what we do, yeah.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
we
Hey!
really,
It worked.
I think that we pride ourselves on being the point for all family members. We want them to feel confident in that. But I do want to shout out Sharon, because she's been here for going on her 16th year now, and she actually started parent-family programs from the ground up. Like, she's seen it through and has created this awesome resource for parents that not every university has. Like, a lot of universities don't have a standalone parent-family programs office. So Sharon's just created something awesome and made it such like a great place to work, and we want you guys to feel that too. So.
Yeah.
So
My
many
name's
more
Miss
fuzzies.
All right, so hit them with how to stay in touch with y'all. Where can they find you on campus?
Yeah.
Like both campuses, and then talk about and then hit them again with the parent and family program portal. This really cool portal.
So our best ways, once again, Instagram. We really want to. We started that the last year, but we are excited to do a little more of that. So KSU, PFA.
Nope, other way around.
Just kidding.
PFA, KSU.
She started it.
PFA, KSU.
PFA, KSU. And then, our portal, Kennesaw.campusesp.com. So that is the portal. That's where we house everything. That's your one-stop shop for information.
And then make sure you email us with anything and absolutely everything.
Yep.
We will answer it within 48 hours, if not sooner. family@kennesaw.edu.
And physically, we're in the Carmichael Student Center in Kennesaw, Suite 172.
Nice. So we like to finish with Owl Eyes.
Okay. Yeah.
I was just doing it so
Like that's,
scared.
I know, everybody's so excited. That's our thing, and then we fly off, by the way, so however you want to fly off, but we're owls leaving the nest tonight.
Okay.
First day of classes. Hey, to any student that's out there, we hope you survived. We're sure you did.
We're so proud of you.
To parents, hopefully you were hitting the portal today, like trying to keep up with what's going on.
Yes, please.
For all of our future parents, our future students, we hope that you got a lot out of today. Watch every month. We're doing Facebook Live, Ask Admissions. We bring on incredible people, hopefully as incredible as these two ladies. But they set the bar extremely high for our very first Facebook Live of the season. Yeah. You killed it. So, we're stoked. But hopefully what you got from this is just some incredible professionals working here at the institution that really care about you as a student, that really care about you as families. So please stay in touch with them, stay in touch with us. And now it's time to do Owl Eyes, and we're going to get out. So let's link them up.
Connected.
There we go, yeah. Good time. Hootie hoo!
Hootie hoo!